When we talk about life planning, most of us will think about what kind of person do I want to be, or what career do I want to pursue in the future, and what age should I get married, and so on. However, few people will think about when they need to start saving for retirement. What is retirement? As we know, retirement is an action of someone who has stopped working or the period someone has left their job. Regarding the laws of Malaysia, the average retirement age was 60 years old since 2013. However, retirement making plans may be intimidating at any age. Retirement seems like a long time away, but it is tough to devise for it with such a lot of competing priorities inside the present. For example, further for your credit card bills, scholar loans, or child's education fees. Making constant development towards saving is very important, regardless of what your age. Moreover, taking inventory of where you stand will let your plan with extra purpose primarily based on your situation. Let me share my experience related to this topic. One of my relatives had a high monthly income before retirement, but he did not keep his saving. After retirement, his life has become a bit difficult, and he can only rely on the monthly living expenses given by his children. This is the reason why I would like to share this topic. Good morning, my name is KOAY SHEAN WEI with metric number 279569. Today, I would like to share with you the 3 main factors to persuade you to start saving for retirement now. First of all, you should start saving for retirement now to gain profit from compound interest. Compound interest is interest on a loan or saving that is calculated based on the initial principal and accumulated interest. The idea of compound interest comes from 19th century Italy. The future value keeps compounding and eventually greater than the future value of simple interest. In this case, if you start saving for retirement now, the interest will be able to compound longer to have a larger future value. In addition to the initial and subsequent investment contributions, you can earn interest on the interest accumulated over time. This gives you a greater balance for earning future interest and even greater returns. Besides that, there is a slight difference after you invest in compound interest. Such a return is not guaranteed, and investing carries the risk of lost money. However, historically, all gains have been beneficial, and even falls in the market eventually rebound with enough time in the market. For example, you invest 1,000 ringgit with a 10% interest rate compounded annually when you are 20 years old. Your money will keep compounding year by year until you stop the investment. Let us estimate that 40 years from now, you will have 45,259 ringgit and 26 cents without adding any investment. Just keep the 1,000 ringgit compound for 40 years. If you did not invest it, after 40 years, you have only 1,000 ringgit if you do not consider the effect of inflation. Hence, you should start saving for retirement now to gain profit from compound interest. Besides that, you should turn retirement savings to retirement income. You should either take an annuity or a lump sum payment as a pension. When you present a variety of investment options, you can get tax benefits for lump sum payment distribution. It's necessary to divide your cash reserve into 2 categories: long-term money and cash reserve. To take advantage of income and growth prospects, long-term money remains invested in capital markets. Your goal should be to build a cash reserve to shield the money needed for short-term expenses from market downturn. In addition, the second reason why I persuade you to start saving for retirement now is to protect yourself against market risk. You should start saving to reduce the volatility, which is up and down in the stock market that is caused by many factors. For example, the announcement of dividends and the introduction of a new product. Since you have enough time to recover from short-term losses, your finances will be able to weather these losses. This means that you can be more aggressive with your portfolio and generate higher returns. As you approach retirement, you begin the shift from increasing your wealth to protect everything you have saved. In addition, you should start saving to prevent loss in the unexpected market events. No matter you are how professional, every investor cannot predict the trend of market value. If you want to invest a small amount over a long period, you can use the dollar cost averaging method. This approach balances the ups and downs of the market by buying units regularly, rather than going all in when prices can be high. An empirical study on the determinants of retirement savings attitude in Malaysia, which established by NSM Sharif and NSM Isa, look into the elements that influence how Malaysian citizens save for retirement. According to the findings, the respondents with a higher income level save more than those with a slightly lower income level. Therefore, people with high incomes should keep saving to prevent losses in unexpected markets. Being aware of your whole budget will assist you in distinguishing between requirements and wants, prioritizing payments, and, if required, making adjustments to accommodate unforeseen charges. Last but not least, you should start saving for retirement now to realize your dream of early retirement. You should calculate the entire amount of money you will need to save to achieve early retirement. If you follow the rules of 25, before retiring, you should have 25 times your yearly spending saved. That means that if you want to spend 24,000 in your first year of retirement, you should have 600,000 in your account when you leave your desk. This is a good motivator to get the budget in order. Beginning your retirement planning early helps you to have a plenty time to save. Instead of trying to save a huge sum of money in a short period, you can afford to contribute modest amounts on a regular basis. This will pile out over time, allowing you to live a more comfortable retirement. It's important to remember the 80% rules when you are calculating. According to the 80% rule, you will need to replace 80% of your pre-retirement income. If you were earning 100,000 before retiring, you will need to be able to bring in around 80,000 per year in retirement. Furthermore, we can say that early retirement enables you to do what you want. It is possible to retire early and do what you want to do if you are a person who always manages your wealth and constantly save. It's not saying that you are unable to pursue your dream without retirement, but your time after retirement is obviously more suitable for you to realize your dream. It's due to you having no burden at the time. For example, some of you like traveling. Every worker is used either their time or physical strength to earn money. At the time, workers are lacking in time and money when they are working. Therefore, they are more likely to travel to their favorite countries after retirement. In advance you retire, the extra years you will have earlier, then fitness problems start to restrict your mobility. Moreover, early retirement allows you to start a new career. Before we can afford to retire, all we can do is keep working until we can retire. During this period, we can say that we have fewer choices to choose the career that we are interested in. It's due to most of us will prefer to work to get a higher income instead of doing what we love. If you want to change careers or start your business, now is better than later. The more years you have ahead of you, the more desirable you will be to numerous employers. In this way, you will easily be influenced by this high income that makes you forget your dream. When should you start saving for retirement? Of course, the best answer is as soon as possible. Saving is important and compulsory for us to settle many problems. As I mentioned just now, you need to start saving for retirement now so that you can get profit from compound interest, protect yourself against market risk, and realize your dream of early retirement. Let's face it, you can get everything you want with money, but you can't buy anything without it. Money is the confidence of an adult at all times, especially for a person without working at all. After retirement, you still need to pay the mortgage or credit card bills. However, these expenses do not stop just because you retire. These two books are recommended for you to read before you start saving for retirement now. The first book has some tips for you like the concept of retirement, and the second book summarizes some important things like how much you should save for retirement and where to invest your money. So that's all for me. Hopefully my speech will persuade you to start saving for retirement now. Thank you so much.